The world as we know it according to Football Manager always turns out a little more, how should we say it, abnormal. Here in 2017, having simulated FM10 for 7 seasons straight, there's more than enough brain scrambling data to literally break the footballing world as we know it. Literally, look, October 2017, Coca-Cola League 2. Brentford 2nd, okay, not completely unbelievable. Blackpool 6th, alright. Torquay 8th, yeah, I doubt it. And Watford, yes, Watford 11th in League 2. Unfortunately, we don't have time to get into that right now. At least Watford still have Lloyd Doyley. Instead, we are focusing on this. The 9 most expensive players in the world right now, well, according to Football Manager 2010. Trust me, this is a right laugh. So at number 9 and valued at 21 million, it's SOTIRIS NINIS. Edging in front of the likes of Bojan, Balotelli and Benzema on this list, NINIS is a Greek wonderkid who progressed from Panathinaikos to Indonesia before making a big money move to Manchester United. The 27-year-old is one of the best attacking midfielders on the game and has solid stats pretty much wherever you look. Unfortunately, if we swing back to real life, things aren't quite the same. NINIS has been passed around 5 clubs and now plays in Israel with a value of 800k, so not the 9th most expensive player in the world. No. 8 is a player which makes a little more sense, Gonzalo Higuain. Although his picture is pretty much unrecognisable, yeah, apparently that's him, Higuain managed to establish himself as the go-to player for goals at the Bernabeu. His record is quite remarkable in the game, 207 goals in 365 games. He's even managed to enter the favoured personnel section alongside Marcelo and Cristiano Ronaldo, mainly because he banged home 20 goals or more for 9 seasons straight. Nice. From a player who you could understand why they made this list to a player I thought was made up, DIRK MARCELLIS. Look at that face. Do you have any idea who DIRK is? Well, in 2017, according to FM10, DIRK is the rock at the back for Barcelona. The 29-year-old Dutch centre-back has a wealth of international caps to his name and is valued at 22 million. He made the move from PSV to AC Milan and then recently Barcelona. What about in real life then? Where on earth is DIRK? DIRK MARCELLIS plays for PEC Zwolle in the Eredivisie with a market value of some 21 million under his valuation on FM. He failed to make his mark at PSV, leaving to Alkmaar, then NAC Breda and now Zwolle. So why was he projected to have such an incredible future back in 2010? Who actually knows? Number 6 on the list is a player you can't really complain about, ALEXIS SANCHEZ. The explosive Chilean stayed in Serie A according to FM and sculpted an incredible legacy for himself at AC Milan, with a quality average rating towards 7.7, although compared to Messi, he only has the upper hand with speed and physicality and is some way off in terms of technical and creativity skills. Kind of like real life then. 5. Cristiano Ronaldo. In real life, Cristiano Ronaldo plays in the MLS after failing to establish himself at any club, having left Liverpool in 2010 and running out for 6 teams in 4 different nations. Summing together all of his transfers runs a bill of 7 million, but here he is with a transfer value of 22 million. So here's a quick rundown. Nemeth is probably the only person in the world who openly admits he's best friends with Gary Neville. He is the leading striker at Manchester United and is on more than 50k per week. We imagine Nemeth is probably playing on FM10 over in the States right now. Look at me, I'm so good. Now at number 4, and finally Football Manager is speaking a little bit of sense. The one and only Lionel Messi. Messi is of course still the focal point at Barcelona and they've been the more dominant force in Spain over this 7-season period. No Hala Madrid. Messi is valued at 24 million, although it took 118 million for Barca to even consider selling him. Not that we'd ever be able to afford him as manager of Championship struggling side Hull City. Yay for us. The main reason Messi makes this list and Ronaldo doesn't is because he is younger, and that's presumably why he is valued at a few more mil. Moving on and taking our third spot, we have Alberto PALOSCHI. PALOSCHI is a brilliant goal scorer with 18 acceleration and pace combined with 17 finishing and 18 composure. The scout reports back on this game weren't great. Here, Super Bill Green came back with his report to tell us the detailed info that PALOSCHI was a striker. Thanks for your time, Bill. So in real life, Paloschi is looking for a way out of Atlanta and has scored around 50 Serie A goals in his career total. On the good old FM simulation, he scored 130. Number 2, a player who could have made this list if he truly lived up to his potential, Pato. The Brazilian was a wonder kid in 2010, having recently made the move from Internacional to AC Milan and instantly making an impact in front of goal. However, in reality, his San Siro career was flat, lifeless and limp at times with a lack of consistency. He ended up at Corinthians, then on loan in Sao Paulo, and who can forget his 2-game cameo in the EPL with Chelsea? Well, me for one. Pato now plays in China, where he is scoring plenty of goals, but that certainly doesn't merit him with the reputation as the second best striker in the world, as forecasted by Football Manager 2010. So, at number 1, valued at 27 million, it's Aguero! Still applying his trade at Atletico Madrid, Aguero has been in outrageous form in La Liga, winning the top goalscorer award 3 out of the past 5 seasons. He won the Ballon d'Or in 2015, sandwiched in there between Ronaldo's legacy as you can see, and still has plenty left in the locker at 27. So there you have it, according to FM10, Sergio Aguero is the most expensive player in the world right now. How about leaving a comment and telling us where you'd put Aguero in a list of the most valuable players now? I'll leave the top 9 up on the screen so you can have a good recap. A few players in there, David Soley and Felix Coronel, well yeah, they're not real, so obviously we didn't include them. That's all from us at HITC Top Corner. Remember to like and subscribe.